Olivia Lombardi, the redshirt freshman, he serves it off. And it's a quick service ace for the Hawkeyes. All tied up at 2. Here's Samantha Schnitta, powerful, and that's another. Gotta be difficult too for Garcia with the pass from the setter coming behind her as another service ace comes for Iowa. Hilo Hawaii, she leads all Hawkeyes right now with 3 kills. First touch from Sire, goes well into our fan section.
She saw that opening right in that corner.
Schnitta serves it down, and they'll go as an ace for the service ace queen in the Big Ten, make it 40 on the year. Again, the power is with the visitors, 26-25 Iowa. Urquhart serves it off, and Schnitta can't keep it in. On a service ace, it's where Iowa's led so far, and that is how they'll end set number 1. The 6'2" pin hitter, as well as Rohrbach, the 6'3" middle blocker in there, and it gives Maryland another point. The Terps firing all cylinders.
Positioned herself perfectly.
Rohrbach up to 2 blocks. And Michelle Urquhart can't play it on the far side. How about a 6-0 scoring run for Maryland?
His hands, which is really hard, really difficult to do, especially if you're passing it backwards.
Point awarded to Iowa. Alexa, what did you see right there? Guys climbing back into the second set after winning the first set in overtime. Garcia still leads Iowa with 8 kills. 8 of the 18 for the Hawkeyes. Energy for Huang and energy at the pavilion. Maryland on the set point, and it works out. A service ace for Jonna Spahn. Only her second on the year, but it ends set number 2 for Maryland. Here's Samantha Schnitta, all tied back up at 2. And another service ace by guess who? Samantha Schnitta. Again, another ace. Samantha Schnitta can't help but smile. Here's Warden. Goes cross court to Williams, who will then send it into the bleachers. Schnitta again with the serve. And too long. Just barely too long for Samantha Schnitta. There's going to be some discussion, or maybe it wasn't too long. Schnitta to serve it off. Again, it's a service ace.
At this moment, 1-0 in Big Ten play. His first border battle at the PAV, he said it's exactly what he imagined and what was expecting going in.
That's right. We talked a lot about Melanie Schaffmaster really hyping him up for that border battle. And
service aces per set. And making it tough on the Gophers here, building some confidence at the service line. She gets the power. She has at a listed 5'9".
That's right. She is really talented. Both of these outside hitters for Purdue, incredibly talented.
Had a couple of aces in that first set, the team leader in that category as a middle blocker. And that lands in. She froze Minnesota.
Just a set and 9 points into this thing.
At the service line. And she secures an ace.
What a serve, especially coming out of a timeout. You really feel the pressure to put your serve in coming out of a timeout.
McAleer at the service line responds with an ace. Something Coach Cook said coming into this match, we have to put them in longer rallies. We don't want an offensive shootout. We also need our serving. Now you put their best server right there behind the line. Another ace for Raven Colvin. That's her 4th.
She's not able to handle it.
Back to back, 5 aces. About midway through the second set already for Raven Colvin. An ace for Elise McGee off the bench.
And you talked about it earlier, Sloan.
Under 0 in this one. Off the tape and down. More great serving for Purdue, and especially the freshman Ryan McAleer. And back to back for McAleer. There has not been an answer as a team. Completely Meredith flipping the switch of what we thought.
That's exactly right, and it is clear that Purdue came in with a plan. Another ace right here.
Looks just too long there despite her first reaction. And there's an ace. The redshirt freshman contributing in every way for the Gophers.
Crazy to say just 5'11", but compared to Alexa Russell the other side, just 5'11", a lot of ups. As Goochtikin serves tough. Northwestern miscommunication. Goochtikin on the line. Hazan in her head. You can see it right now at the back row for Northwestern. Furbringer on the line, and that'll do it. An ace for Charlie Furbringer closes out set one. The Badgers dominate 25-16.
4 aces from Wisconsin.
Headed towards a career high of her own and kills, and a tape ace from Anderson, who just entered. Carly Anderson. Furbringer, knuckleball, got it. Just handcuffed Wagner. Ace for Furbringer, that's her second.
Different Badgers have recorded a service error. Against Northwestern, they might be able to get away with it, but
that's a lovely short float from Hazan. It's always so smooth for number 13. Mistaken serve receive from Hazan, and Goochtikin has another ace.
made the wrong setter if Bouze Hassan just didn't see the signal.
It looks like a good set, tight to the net. Hazan just wasn't ready for it there. And meanwhile, an ace for Furbringer, her third of the contest. Orjol, Franklin, along with Schumacher at the back. Not the best pass from Schumacher. It's an ace from Wright. 12 kills. Oh, just 11. I'm ahead of myself for Franklin. Another great serve, and she's got her second ace. That ball just drops out of the sky.
Rutgers made a nice move midpoint. And Maple comes away with an ace. What a story, Delaney Maple.
Great shot.
Daphne on the back line. And won 26-24, closing on a 5-1 run. But had trouble at times handling the Indiana serves. And there is an ace from Hayworth. Steve Aird says Tatum should be in the conversation for best offensive opposites in the conference. And another Hayworth ace. She has 2 during the run.
And really was in position to win that first set.
Led by 3 or 4 jump servers, they employ a high-risk, high-reward type of approach under head coach Steve Aird. He wants to dictate the match on
Instincts to go up and over, seal that net.
and the other end of the spectrum.
Wow.
She's gone on a significant tear at times. Now in the hands of Schaffmaster. And she earns the ace.
Loves themselves a 5-set match. They have played in several of them thus far this year.
5 of them, in fact. 6 have been 3. It seems like they've just completely eschewed 4. She owns the net, takes that mentality every match. An ace for Minnesota ties this up in the 4th. Crowell inserted here into set number 4, and an incredible impact she has had offensively, defensively, and at the service line there with an ace. Colvin drops it in.
Is that ace number 6 for Raven Colvin?
Just today. 7 aces.
I mean,
Colvin, Chicoine, Hudson. You know what to do when the ball's set their way. That's gonna land in, and another ace for Purdue.
working the math. How do we continue to just stay ahead?
Another ace for Purdue, and it's their ace at the service line, and Julia Kane. And that lands in. Back-to-back aces for Purdue, and Julia Kane, as a timeout is called. A remarkable performance at the service line for a team that had struggled in that part of the game this season. Make it 3 straight!
My goodness, Julia Kane.